The verb können that we used in the last lesson is a strange but very useful verb. It belongs to a group of verbs called modal verbs. In this lesson, we will learn a little bit more about this type of verbs. Modal verbs are extremely useful verbs. Once you learn how to use them correctly, it's so easy to make many different sentences with them. That's why they're one of my favorite verbs, and I think that it's really important to know them. There are six of them: können, müssen, dürfen, wollen, sollen, möchten. But let's just focus on the verb können for now. Take a look at some sentences with the verb können and try to notice what weird thing happened here. Ich kann gut kochen. Du kannst nicht so gut tanzen. Er kann Skateboard fahren. Wir können nicht so gut singen. Ihr könnt sehr gut Fußball spielen. Sie können nicht Auto fahren. If you look closely, you can notice that the verb können does not conjugate like the rest of the verbs that we learned, by removing the infinitive ending en and adding the present tense endings I, st, t, n, t, n. It's not even changing its stem like the irregular verbs. So, what's happening? The modal verbs will have a special way of conjugating. The first and third person singular will have no endings. Look, ich kann, kann. Besides that, if a modal verb has an umlaut, meaning the two little dots, like our verb können here, it will lose the dots in the singular form and change its stem. So, können, du kannst. But that's not all the weird things about the modal verbs. Modal verbs like company, meaning they don't like to be alone in the sentence. That's why they will always have another verb with them. Corinna kann nicht tanzen. Thomas kann sehr gut kochen. Ich kann gar nicht singen. You see, tanzen, kochen, singen. Another verb is in every sentence. But at the same time, as much as the modal verbs love company, they don't quite know how to behave. So they throw the other verb at the end of the sentence, in the infinitive form, meaning it will end in en. So what does all of this mean? For example, ich tanze Tango is a normal German sentence. But if we add a modal verb to the equation, we get ich kann gut Tango tanzen. The modal verb gets conjugated like the modal verbs do. But the other verb gets pushed at the back of the sentence and it stays in the infinitive form. It ends in en. Du kannst mit 5 Bällen jonglieren. Kannst jonglieren. Mein Bruder kann einen Handstand machen. Kann machen. Wir können nicht Fußball spielen. Können spielen. See, all the sentences have another verb besides können, and all of them are at the end of the sentence in the infinitive form. That means that you don't have to conjugate them, which can make your life sometimes really easier.